fighting goes on for 3 hours. Then the Modocs suddenly stop. Scar-faced Charlie calls out,
"All you fellas that ain't dead had better go home. We don't want to kill you all in one day."
The slaughter is yet another indignity for the United States, but it is to be the last as far as the Modocs are concerned. Gillum is stripped of his command. Colonel Jefferson C. Davis, who has been appointed to replace the late General Canby, takes over.
For the first time in this whole sorry tale, we have a competent senior officer on the scene. As soon as he could, Davis got to the lava beds and assumed personal command of the troops on the scene.
Davis orders the troops to stay out on patrol until all the Modocs are captured or dead. The unrelenting pressure is a success. The Modocs suffer their first military defeats, and morale and unity begin to shatter. Thursday, May 22nd, Hooker Jim and his band surrender. Captain Jack and 37 other warriors are still at large, the Army in hot pursuit. May 1873. Captain Jack and a small group of warriors show no signs of surrendering. Hooker Jim and 3 others, Shack Nasty Jim, Bogus Charlie, and Steamboat Frank, tell Colonel Davis they think they can track down Jack. Hooker Jim had murdered the Tule Lake settlers, and all 4 had been among those humiliating Jack and insisting that he murder General Canby. Now these so-called Modoc bloodhounds will betray Captain Jack to save their own necks.
Davis would have made a bargain with the devil if that would have helped him capture Captain Jack. As it turned out, he almost did.
In a short time, the 4 Modocs track Jack down. He confronts them at his camp.
You intend to buy your liberty and freedom by running me to the earth and delivering me to the soldiers? I will die by my own hand before I let you get the praise of capturing me, you hardy dogs. I little suspected you when I agreed to kill Canby, when you forced me to do that cowardly act, that you would turn traitor to me.
June 1st, starving, exhausted, and with little to back up his brave words, even the great Captain Jack must finally surrender.
Captain Jack was practically deserted. There's only a few people still with him. He was hiding in a cave in the side of a canyon. And the troopers came across him, came upon him. They used one of the Modocs Indians to talk him into surrender. He came out, he made no great speech. He simply put down his weapons and said that his legs had given out, and thus the Modoc War ended.
For their services to the Army, the 4 Modoc bloodhounds will go unpunished for their crimes. But on July 1st, Captain Jack and 5 others involved in the Peace Commission murders, including Lynn Sconchin's great-great-grandfather, go on military trial.
I look at the trial as being a sham. The judge advocate approaches them the second day, "Are you represented by counsel?" Well, of course they knew they weren't represented by counsel, and some of the historians wrote that, the Modocs didn't go out and acquire counsel. Well, where are a group of Indians going to go acquire counsel?
All are found guilty and sentenced to hang on October 3rd. Shortly before the executions, Captain Jack is allowed to visit his 2 wives and daughter, Rose, in the Fort Klamath stockade. A reporter from the San Francisco Chronicle observes,
"A little girl ran toward her father, rending the air with frantic screams. Captain Jack extended his arms and turned his head aside. For several minutes he maintained this position, embracing the child. Yet his countenance gave no indication of the great emotion which must have stirred his inmost soul.
October 3rd. From the guardhouse, the condemned men can see their open graves. Press and citizens have come from miles around to witness the executions. The Klamaths and surviving Modocs are given ringside seats.